Oh.
You can see I have varroa mite. Here's varroa mite. Look at the wings.
Let me just get.
And varroa mite live in the boy cells. Look, he doesn't even have wings. So I'm gonna be infestated. Watch. I can't tell already.
You're gonna be what?
They're gonna be infested.
And does that happen primarily because they're sitting out here alone with a crop, or that's just?
No, I don't have hive beetles really. That's pretty good. No hive beetles.
Yeah,
That's
good.
So, at least they're usually running around the top. So I might actually have some honey up. Looks like I have about 4 things of honey.
Excellent. All right.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, so if you get the queen excluder, you know you gotta watch and make sure you don't have the queen.
Yeah, I haven't been using queen excluders.
Oh, I like. Oh, that's right, because you.
Well, but even in Texas, I haven't put a queen. I haven't, because I was first year. I didn't take any honey off of them.
Oh, they're actually pretty calm.
Let's go say
I
that.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. Yeah, I actually have. It looks really wide. Alright, they're actually pretty sweet. They're doing good.
Now, were these originally from a cutout?
This, I can't remember. I've had this hive here for a year. So
And
I
how often
oh,
would you
this was a
inspect
rescue.
this?
You'll see. I'll show you it was a rescue.
Okay.
Because I've got rescue wax in here.
And how often would you inspect this hive since it's been here so long?
Well,
Ooh,
it
nice.
just depends. They look good. Depends on my time. I can come by and do a drive-by and tell they're doing okay. So the queens are on there. You can smell it. It smells good. You smell the wax, the honey? It smells good.
Yeah.
This hive
It's got a nice
had some
number of
problems
bees.
a while back, so it's actually corrected itself. And I wouldn't necessarily replace the queen if it's doing good. You're supposed to replace them every year. See, I put apple. See, they had varroa mite, and I put these apple strips in here because it was doing so bad. See, this. Oh, that can't be my queen. That was a really big male then. But see the fencing material. This is one of my original rescues. I've switched processes since. Now I use rubber bands. I used to use.
There's I see a lot of pollen on the legs.
What was that?
A lot of pollen, yellow pollen on the legs.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys that just ran in.
So I used to use. This is how I used to do rescues. I'll show you. Let me pull it out. It's really thick.
Ooh.
Oh, we got some brood going, and this was. See, I probably had to put some honey in there because they were doing bad, and they built underneath. So I need to rework all this, but you could see babies. This is what we call slab of bacon. There's boys.
Are you saying slava bacon?
Slab of bacon means
Oh,
you're
okay.
making money.
Okay.
Pollen, honey,
Yeah.
and then down in here.
And why do you use the short frames in a deep box?
Because this was a herding hive, and I had to put honey down there, and I had to take
Oh, I
that
see.
off probably. But now, since I don't see any babies on that wax, when I take it back to my place, I'll take it off. And I'll move it around. Oh, they're really sweet.
So I can get you in here too.
And they've got boys. Pretty big boys. Wow, some of these bees are almost translucent. Look at this one. She looks like she's see-through. She's pretty. Look how pretty she is. So the fuzzy ones are the younger ones. Did you know they can't sting you for 8 hours?
No, I did not.
Their stinger isn't strong enough, and that's why they become nursery bees instead of being guard bees. So when they hatch out, if their wings hatch out, they immediately become nursery bees. Let's see if this thing can come apart. Come on, baby. So I really need to really work hard.
Ooh, somebody just got
Plastic
pissed
mesh. So
off
I used
about
this is
something.
a rescue part,
Oh, I see.
and I used to use this plastic mesh to contain them. Did you
They
get stuck?
seem, but no, they just are like major buzz in my head.
Okay. And got a lot of honey going. But see, now this wax probably doesn't look like it has babies. It looks like it's honey, so I can take this wax out and kind of move it around with it, clean it up. Has tons of pollen. It's pretty much all pollen. But this mesh material has to come off now. And now I use rubber bands. Rubber bands pop off, from the heat. Much easier. So this is going to be a good hive. I've got some that have numbers on them. So originally this frame came from a box I bought.
Hmm.
So, you can kind of track who it is. Sometimes when I buy local, I'm not going to take this one out, it's stuck to the wall. Sometimes when you buy local bees from another beekeeper, you can give him frames in exchange.
Oh,
Because they're, it's more the hardware that they're losing in the sale, and then they'll sell it a little cheaper sometimes. But I'm not going to mess with this too much because I got to move them tonight. I just want to make sure they're good. They've got pupa.
very cool.
They're doing good.
Now, do you shake bees and sell them also?
I don't. They've got a lot of male cells here, which means she's doing good. She's laying. So I'm not really going to disturb them too much. But I've got free fencing material here, 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 and here. So those are my original rescue. And that was from the year before last. So it's been a while. But like I said, when I had these inspected last year, it was having a hard time. So there's some really funky things with this hive that I have to rework.
And how often does the inspector come out to see you?
Once a year.
Yeah. She came to see me once.
Yeah.
But I only had one hive then, yeah.
She comes out once a year. You can see here I've got 4 frames of honey. And they're pretty calm. So what you could do is you can move an empty one into the middle, and then they'll start working the middle. But they're working it good, so it's a sweet little hive. So I probably won't be able to lift the whole thing because I'm not that strong.
Do you want me to help you?
No.
Oh.
What I'm going to do is, I came early because I want to see, how good it is and how together it is and that the handles are okay to lift. But tonight what I'll do is I'll put a piece of wood on this. Put a piece of wood under here. So I need two tops, and I'll move it in 2 pieces. Let's see if the bottom's attached. The bottom will stay attached. So I can put this up for now. And what you could do is you just use local grass and just stuff it when you move it. Or you could use a sheet. I use a lot of sheets. So sometimes I throw a sheet over this. And then when I get it over to the other side, if they stay calm, I play music in the car. I keep them calm. So this hive's doing good. I'm happy. For the loss of the other one, at least I get something good going here. And come back after dark.